Like, I've decided that this boss is gonna be the one that I just go no summons, no nothing, just parry fucking. I'm gonna challenge myself with it.
I at least
It's a terrible decision.
I'll do that next time.
Yeah, it's a terrible, but I'm consistently getting to the second phase and getting her like halfway down in the second phase.
I think.
Fucking, she's rough, but I love her.
Well, she
yeah, but
starts at half in the second phase.
No, she starts at like 3/4 of the second phase.
Or something like that.
Maybe it depends on.
and
like,
she
how
heals
you get
so
around
much.
thing.
Yeah.
Also, yeah, she does heal a lot.
Raven,
Do not summon great. Do not summon great shield.
Raven
shoulders.
kept telling me, just summon the lads, just summon the lads. I'm like, no,
No, no.
it's bad.
Summoning the lads is a really bad idea.
So summon 4 rats.
Do not do that.
And the thing is, because the lads survive, she will just heal off them.
She'll just keep healing off of them.
Which ashes have like the highest like actor count? In them?
I think great shield.
I think it's
Maxed out rats
one-
or great shield soldiers.
There's one that someone's 8. I forget. It's the weak. What's it called?
Just like the wandering, like
Yeah.
whatever.
The dudes that absolutely do nothing. But
Oh yeah. But those guys would die instantly, so I don't.
Exactly.
It's super
Like,
useful to,
they're plentiful.
even to
but-
prepare with heal bots, like I think great shield soldiers is the best if you want to like do the fucking challenge mode on that fight.
I'm enjoying the fuck out of the fight though. Like, I'm so happy that it exists. I'm so happy that
it's such a cool fight.
I'm so happy
It's
that she
that
can be
fight
parried
in this game.
Yeah, it is my
Maria.
well, Maria or Pontiff Sullivan from Dark Souls 3. Like, it is my fight that is like, oh, I'm gonna perfect the parry game on this fight and this fight alone. Like, this is gonna be the one that I come back to and just challenge myself to just do like no damage parry runs and stuff like that.
Yeah. I kind of have not been doing a lot of parrying in Elden Ring, just because so many enemies do the like, I faked you out on my timing thing. And
Yeah, they also gave you the guard
all of these.
The guard counter, which is such a strong tool. So
yeah, I mainly have just been casting spells.
go Laserface.
Real wizard hours.
I'm saddened that they fixed the infinite laser turret golden shield build, where you light yourself on fire and the damage you take from being lit on fire.
Was way too good.
Yeah, it's just hilarious that that's a thing. Light yourself on fire and then just hold up a great shield and shoot lasers like a turret.
Also, I realized what I was doing wrong with Temperance too much. Like, I think I'm relying too much on the call, but not exactly the... Can you just call if it's top, bottom, or... I know it's hand... If it's hand down, it's bottom up. If it's hand up, it's top
I
down.
usually call whether it's a swap and I say top down or top first or bottom first.
Yeah, because, like, 2 of the patterns will always swap, but, like,
No, you don't always swap, you only sometimes swap.
We only swap if it's not triple ice, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if you could just help me call that, I will be good.
I will continue. All good.
Combat music is on.
All right, let's get these reclears.
Beat up vampire with your newfound weapons.
Yeah, got all 4 DPS weapons already, which is kind
hopefully
of
things go
really,
pretty quick.
really nice.
I'm just gonna paladin because my Gunbreaker's still doing a bit more, but I want to get a better thing on paladin first.
Starting with Tank Buster first, but then it will be Shackles.
Well, if we see any enrages today, then we'll know the DPS fucked up. I'm far, so we're gonna go in.
Rhea is close, so swap with Kythrea. Okay. Or dodges. It's in and then out. Flare? Nope, it's flare.
That's flare. Oh, right.
Left, then right. Look at his facing.
Yeah, it's really weird.
Boss is left, then boss is right. Okay.
And reprise it.
Going up on Intemperance. 2 minutes will be up very soon.
About 10 seconds. Stay close for 2 minutes if you can.
It's no swap, and it's top to bottom. Top first.
Grace,
Stack.
me.
Cells coming up. Be white, in
left.
and left, right.
Sorry, right.
One in right.
Right. Sorry.
Flare. Okay, it's going to be white, left, and out. D white, D white.
He's coming up.
Next. Coming. Alright, everyone on red except for Rhea. Rhea is on white, everyone else is on red.
I have fire on this.
Okay, fourfold. It's 3, 8, 13, 18. Purples will be in, reds will be out. 3, 8, 13, 18. Good job. Really quick on the positioning there. Red wine.
Temperance 2.
We are swapping. Remember, do 2 fruit gummies and then
First.
bottom first. 2 fruit gummies and then flails. And it's going to be
Up and
out and then in. Second fruit gummies.
Out.
And then we spot. And in.
Tile positions.
Tile positions. Right.
That was fun. Sorry.
It's okay. Keep going. Grid wide. Big heals. We're all very low. Good catch. Right. Shining cells coming up. Okay. Normal original shackle positions.
There's a
Knights out. I'm in. We're on
Alright.
red. And white. Okay. Grade wide. Finish this guy off. It's going to be Shackles of Time with tank mechanic next. So everyone on red except for whoever gets this shackle, and then we'll do the tank mechanic. Knights on white, everyone else on red, and then we stack with tank.
And it's still gonna happen.
Alright. Easy boss.
Oh, sorry.
All good.
I'll take a rail. This is just a rail in order, but I think we're not tracking anything else. So
We aren't tracking
Yeah.
anything here. If somebody really wants something holler, otherwise I'm just gonna need on everything.
I'm just kind of I picked a class, and I'm just getting all my gear for that class, and then I'll start rolling on other things.
I think I just need a ring.
A ring. Apologies. I'm just picking.
If y'all don't mind updating your bread line whenever, I'm also referencing your misses.
Oh yeah.
Ring, passing on everything else.
I don't actually. Okay.
I really just need rubberant, or not rubberant, twine for my legs, and then
Yeah, I think me and Plum are both bis. I know, Alice, you still need chest piece only, right?
I just need chest, yeah. And I'm
Yeah,
done.
and
Also
then
need the chest piece.
log off needs
that's
chest
all.
piece. So yeah,
I need chest piece too. Both tanks need chest piece.
yeah, yeah. I know that. I know that like we've got a couple people who are done, and then a couple people who are one piece away. Unfortunately, we still need the freaking chest piece, so it's gonna be a few weeks.
Yeah, and bird
Yeah.
sucks. Bird sucks because it dropped the twine, and we've only had our first rotation like last week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We need it all around.
I mean, yeah, but also since we ran out of like actual drops that we needed from there, people were able to use pages for twines, I think.
Yeah,
Like that's how I got all mine.
I bought a twine too, but I'm just I still need 2 more.
Yeah, you need more twines than everybody else, I think.
Here.
Alrighty.
All right, check your food,
Who don't?
check your vibes.
My vibes are at a low frequency. I don't know.
My sword is vibing. My beast eye quivers.
Oh,
This thing's undead.
I assume it's undead.
I mean, it just has a
It's just a
death
horrible
root.
monster.
It just has a death root in somewhere. It doesn't have to be death. It could just be a person who has a death root.
Let's see.
Or a chest. Or a horrible slug tree beast.
The slug tree beasts aren't that bad.
Just every time the ground starts vibrating, I get very annoyed. Because I'm like, oh good, it's this fucker coming again.
Yep. It sure is.
I don't want to get stuck in walls.
Well, when you just get to some Botha.
Neutrals alpha.
Alright, we're going to Alpha.
We're in front.
Good here.
Good here.
Definitely have a botched opener.
Rest in peace.
Wildfire hours.
Oh no.
Pray run.
Shockwave.
For 2 minutes.
It's me and Type. I'm going right, Kai's going left.
Front
Got him
ahead.
back?
D. I hate jumps.
The Dragoon vibe.
Oh. You're Raven. I didn't even realize you were release late. Release person Raven. Words are hard.
Agreed.
Yeah.
It's the po-po.
Oh my god!
What? What happened? Oh my god, did a shield kill? Please don't tell me if a shield killed.
No, I didn't have Panheima for that.
It's just not
wanna-
mitigated
we don't have-
enough. Yeah,
We don't have
wipe it.
resers.
Yeah, wipe it. Right, okay.
Everybody who can res is dead.
What?
What?
What
Oh, well.
happened?
There is that.
Fight easy, we forget mitigate.
No, I don't think that was mitigation. I
Uh,
reprisal that too.
I think
Knights was fatally exposed to fentanyl.
Sentinel.
It's a cop
Campus.
joke. I'm sorry.
Well, I guess it wasn't
Oh,
mitigated
jeepers.
enough. Wow.
Where does it say the?
Yeah.
Yeah, where does it say damn? What the hell? Is
that was... It's been a while since...
It was
Wait.
very wide. If everyone took 1,000 more than what their total health was,
That.
that died.
But that's weird.
Oh well. Fuck it.
Is it
Let's-
proximity based? Like,
Moving on.
No.
Let's try again?
New
I'm
and
worried.
exciting ways.
It's like the worry now. It's like, oh, y'all got weapons? I got this.
Yeah, we've unlocked the secret hard mode.
God.
All right,
well,
who pressed the button behind the boss that said "Do not press"?
There's nothing in my thing
That's
that
a
says
wow joke.
damage.
Hold the bar.
Damage 28 mil. What did it do?
It decided to say "fuck you" is what it did. Let's do this shit. Check your food buffs. Hey,
I'm
sometimes the boss is having an off day. He's tuned his numbers a
Was
little too high.
Upset that we haven't liked them in a while.
And it was not Murky Depths, the other one, right?
To which
Yeah.
Which is the harder hitting of the two, but it like
Sewage.
but I just that's ridiculous.
Yeah, are we used to having like an adult there that we didn't have this time or something?
I don't think so. I had Reprisal up. He was
I
a
usually had all those.
We can look at the log later and figure out what it was.
I was worried it would happen again. Neutral's Alpha again.
Well, if it happens again.
We're all gonna freak out with mitigation this time.
Yeah, everything's gonna be overly mitigated.
it's harder than collation.
Broken, gotta move.
Yep, D.
I fucked up my
Oh, not during my.
It was just trying to wake us up.
I'm already awake.
I'm now sleeping.
Two minutes to come up.
Please.
It's me and Kai.
Nope,
Same thing.
that's me.
No, it's not.
Oh, it's not. Fail. Oh, that's your other thing.
I'm the other thing. Get to the
What?
front of the head.
Move over to
Front of
Beta.
Front of head, go to B.
Yep. I'm going left or right.
Yep.
Yeah,
You're going left.
It's been a long time since I've got this mechanic.
Because the Reaper buff looks like the
I love that mechanic.
Very fun.
I don't. It comes at a very awkward place in my rotation.
And Shinhong kind of fun.
I have battle on this. That's just a different diversion.
Yep.
Sure, not to.
You all excited for whatever the fuck Mr. Ozma came up with in 6.1?
I am.
But
I'm excited for that lore depending.
time to see if we're gonna die. I guess not.
I
Alpha?
think that if we did.
I'm worried it's another overshield bug.
Oh, fuck me.
Not back.
Don't use your 2 minutes.
Light spread, see what you have.
Zoom.
One needs to be on the other side, not nearby.
Okay.
I'll get the res, just because I'm keeping everyone alive.
Alright, stack up, 2 minutes go.
And boom.
Channeling Overflow is next. Short arrows get to position, long arrows go find a hiding place. I'm gonna take this one. This is my hiding place.
I'm gonna take the close spot.
Alright, short arrows get to your positions now. Or long arrows, I mean. And get behind the head.
Alpha.
You too.
No, I just messed up.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Don't tell me this is actually what I should have been doing.
What?
No. I did my lions early.
It's me and Kai. Kai take the corner. I will be at the Where is head?
We're on 4.
Gonna be near B.
Not yet. 4.
Oh, wait.
Front of head, D. You're making the mistake I made last week. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, I spaced out.
No, I did the exact same thing last week.
They're coming. Jeez.
Now, 2 minutes and we can hang out on 3. Gonna go towards D. Right on this little ledge. B stack. And move as a group.
Go. Go. Okay.
Spread out. To the laser. Take the laser.
Go to Charlie.
Go to C. Go to C if you're not laser.
Screen is in front. Stay behind the paladin wings at all times.
It's okay, my side reaches over your lane.
Up the buster at
Tonka boost.
I don't have battle for a little bit. You're gonna have to get the deluge.
I don't have it either.
Just one of you make sure you have it for the bunks that we're gonna have happen.
I'll have it for the bunks, I think.
This is gonna be spicy.
We're good. A, Alpha.
to Alpha.
Oh, those.
Alright.
Channeling
Channeling
overflow.
flow, long-
I know he's low. Do the mechanic. Long tank, take the tether.
That's me.
Arrow people get to position. Alright, get ready to stack behind the tank. Mitigate, stack behind Rhea. 2 minutes or go. Then get to the final
I'm gonna
positions.
die.
I believe in us.
No,
I don't believe in us.
I guess we
it was
just
my
murdered.
fault. Just kill it.
Yeah.
Next week, if I don't mess up my fucking rotation as much, and I assume other people had rotation difficulty, we may not have to do that mechanic. That'll be nice.
Ideally, we'd have 2 more weapons.
Yeah.
Up a 3-button opener.
Does anyone
happens.
still need coatings? Because I got the last coding in rotation, I think.
It still says all to Serena. Yeah, is there anyone else who needs coding besides Serena, or should we just?
I
leave
still
this to
have.
you?
I still have lots because I just used it. I think
Do you need more?
no.
You do not need more coatings. Okay, so I think everyone has coatings, and they're just for alts at this point.
So are we greed rolling then, or need roll? What's
I mean, we only get one per week, so I think it still makes sense to track it on the people who are interested. So
Fair.
for today, everybody need, and we'll track, and then we'll just do need if you haven't gotten one, and greed if you have.
I still have the one in my inventory, so passing.
All right.
Roll on boots.
Oh, god damn it. I literally
Anybody
was
want-
pressing pass. I apologize.
Anybody wants the tombstone? I don't have
Uh,
enough. The thing is, I don't have enough tomes to ever buy the tombstone thing.
Take it. I mean, take it if you plan to use it. I'm just greeting it so it doesn't hit the floor.
All right. 96 greed.
Yay.
Aye, aye, aye.
Hopefully I won't
Right.
roll a 1 on the mount this week.
Yes. Let me just put this book in the thing. Give me like 2 seconds. I'm just gonna use the bathroom.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I did it again!
What'd you do?
Use
Oh.
the fucking...
no.
I used the
You used the buffer on the wrong
shoes
class.
on fucking Dragoon. I can't believe I...
Oh no.
Now I have the helmet and the shoes. Why? And the worst part
All
is...
the glimmers you could make.
well, I mean, I technically have the full... I do have now the full raid set of maiming.
There you go.
Because I fucked it up with those 2 pieces that I didn't have. Oh god, that's so annoying. I'm sorry. I know it's not the end of the world, but just... Bleh. Feels shitty to take a piece of loot and then use it for the wrong class.
Sure, it's fine.
I die a little on inside. What am I doing? I need to glamour my fork. Literally anything else. Alright. Which relic weapon do I want to have?
Hello.
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 No, I don't use this one enough. I'll use this.
Let me know when you're back, Custer.
I'm here. Oh, I was just tabbed out. Sorry.
I'll get it. Something.
I forgot the Pagos Dragoon weapon actually kind of looks awesome. It's just a bird. Like a chocobo snake.
I don't think I've seen it.
Time for suffering.
Nah.
No.
This will be the one we're consistent on.
Time for suffering indeed.
Time for
Well,
crab!
There's gonna be no hiccups on this one.
Wasn't expecting me.
It will still be suffering.
Time for introspection.
Everyone, check your food.
I mean, did you not see the party invite? The
Yeah,
party
Plum.
description?
Plum, this is the weapon I
I
was
did
talking
not.
about.
You could have just linked it. Wait, where did you put it?
I'm standing behind you.
Oh. Yeah, I could do that.
Oh. Oh,
That's a nice looking spear.
I do like
Really
this one.
gay.
It's got a bird,
I
dragon,
never
dragon
noticed the
bird on
bird.
it.
Yeah.
Bird, dragon, bird. Alright, let's do this.
I
I
really
thought I
like the
remembered
clothes,
what the
but it's
Pagos weapons look like.
I just kind of try to block all of Pegos from my memory.
Yeah.
I never did Pegos.
Pegos doesn't
so-
exist to me.
Sacrificing my DPS. Tank tethers.
Out.
Through. Boss is
Boss
left.
is left.
West.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Whoever was north, I hate you.
Dark and fire.
Good math. Attack. You need one on die left.
Clockwise. Tank
Hitting
tethers.
attack.
Three glide, and then tubes and blue. Tubes and blue. Northeast. All the way out.
East.
Minutes on go. Out of the explosion, and then boss is right back into the explosion.
Pick a border.
Go middle.
Center it up. Run through.
Out.
And watch the bird.
It is
Sides.
sides. Been a while.
If it wasn't for that damage down, that would have been a perfect first phase for me. I'm so salty.
I opened my menu to change to legacy controls during it, so my rotation is fucked beyond belief.
Rip. Don't worry, one day we'll get to control the game with our minds.
I'm perfect as usual.
I was perfect. Others did not.
Okay, I'm sorry. Start moving the other bird.
Our attacking the bird.
Fuck you, big bird. Alright. Double tethers across from bird. Double tethers move.
Started north.
M
L.
as in Mancy.
As in Nancy.
L as in Lancy.
First? Okay.
Even target. Just hold off on kid.
I'm going to J.
We got this. Bonk. Under the Paladin wings.
Choose our goose.
Minor puzzle.
Is that an early out? No.
I'll make it. Yeah.
Tank tethers. What is a rotation?
That's the order you press the buttons in.
That can't be right.
Oh. I don't know what to say then.
Face out.
These out. Everyone else in. Inside the thingy. Rhea is under attack.
Glory Plume, melee north, range south. Go between the first two explosions, and then we will spread.
Right.
God damn
Try to
it.
stay there. Try to stay there.
Oh, jeez, sorry.
Okay.
Get the healers.
All right, get him up.
Yeah.
Anyone?
Wait,
Ranger
we-
in the center. Their comms.
Okay.
Self healing.
Yeah.
I'm healing the people.
Alright, healers are up, so hopefully we'll be okay.
I got him.
Tanks in.
Thanks, man.
Melee in.
Please.
And raid wide.
How the fuck did you people pull that off?
I started clemency.
Aren't you all glad I'm playing Red Mage?
Weak.
Aren't you glad
Weak.
I'm paladining?
Raid wide. Weakness don't matter when the fucking healers get a massive buff. Tank tethers.
And don't worry. I'm paying that condensate in advance.
Firestorm's coming.
I have wings for this.
I battle.
I will take damage. All right, melee north, range south, 3-to-1 dodge. All right, it's a Wittershins dodge.
Spread you.
Spread out.
Sorry.
Everyone north.
All right, everyone's north. Do another 3-to-1 dodge. It's a clockwise dodge over the two.
Cross 2.
And stay still. Let the tanks grab the tethers. And then get to positions. Look for the Dark Twister. North. Get on the boss's circle. Boss's circle. We're doing a stutter step. Don't animation lock yourself like I did. Alright, go back to the north tether. And it's going to be stacks after the knockback. You should be fine.
Yeah, we should be fine.
I almost got 2 tanks with her.
Raid wide. Followed by...
These are out.
Oh, jeepers. Oh, second win, second win!
Right.
Facing north.
Death's Toll. Figure out where you need to
Face
stand.
inward.
Face these inward. Figure out where you need to stand. 1's on cardinals, 2's on inner cards, 4 in the center. Face them in,
Face these
and then get to your position.
in. I will have magic barrier on this.
I'll have battle.
And do everything you can to help your healers. God knows they're probably not doing hot right now.
Yeah, I ran out of them.
Blood bath, shield
They
Alright,
live.
Glory Plume.
Good.
We're going north and south.
Center up. Please
Be centered.
remember your spread spots.
Melee north, range south.
Go.
Go out, and it's going to be stack.
Stacks.
Stack at the wall. Thank you, bird. Jesus.
We need more heals. It's gonna jump.
Yep. Oh,
Center up for heals.
It's sides,
Sides.
spread out.
What's your close? Sorry.
All good. I adjusted.
Set up
And
now.
center up. It's going to be tubes and plume next.
Reorient yourselves.
Tubes and plume. You're going between the first two explosions, northeast. Go. And then dodge the explosion. Dodge the explosions, and then bosses right, back into the explosions. And we got the LB.
I have first reprisal.
And finish off this insanely cursed run.
Fuck this boss.
Hey, how much have we
No
improved?
hiccups.
How much
No
have we
hiccups.
improved? Flawless run, guys!
Beautiful. Beautifully done.
I just black out for the past 10 minutes, 41 seconds, and as far as I'm concerned, that
I
was a
do not
perfect
see it.
run.
Literally our best reclear tonight.
Is there anybody who has a use for a rubber rant at this point?
I think. Does anyone? Well, is anyone working on any alt jobs? Because I got the last one, so I'm gonna pass this one.
Do you have a use for it?
I will Reaper eventually. So.
What's the
Eventually,
cost
okay.
what's the cost of the tombstone, the weapon
500
again?
tombstones for the weapon,
Oh,
and
Okay.
then the rubber rant upgrade.
I could actually.
So, I
go-
mean, it sounds like nobody is planning on using one for raid, so I think
Yeah,
rubber
no.
rant is free roll now.
Okay. I do need to twine though. If anyone wants.
Yeah.
Of course.
Okay, everybody pass the twine for Serena.
That's fine. Passing on fence. Where are
Alright,
these?
and then I'm just gonna greed the rubber rant so it doesn't hit the ground. Okay, cool.
Alright, I'm gonna go upgrade legs. Do you want to take a break before Hespy? Or do you want to just...
I would
Yeah,
say
we can
a
take a quick one
short
for
break.
Gaios. Yeah.
I mean, we don't expect to be in there very long.
I
so
just almost used the fucking gloves on Dragoon. Oh
don't
my
do
god.
That, Tail. Tail.
I think I can't now. I think I can't now because I think it would have actually said you already have these.
Yeah,
Because I
it
literally
would-
had. Yeah. That.
it would
But
have failed.
what is wrong with me?
It's okay, Tal.
A few things.
It's okay.
Oh
you
my.
want a you want a dual wield.
My gloves?
Yes.
I put
not
them
do
on my feet.
Have you considered wearing different sets of gloves per hand?
Hmm.
See, now we're
Fingers. I want to taste your fingers.
I love that Dragoon lance.
That's literally the energy those fucking women in Elden Ring gave me every time they're like, yes, your fingers, let me smell them.
See, that's what I.
She's just
hear
reading them.
No,
She's just reading your
reading.
fingers. She's just doing
Have you
palm
ever-
reading.
Have you ever been to a palm reader? Yeah.
that's,
Yeah,
yeah,
but
they
the
don't
whole-
usually go, please let me read them.
You-
Maybe they'll
you've
say
never
that to
been to a
you.
palm reader.
They were very nice to me.
Yes. I hate those fucking ladies. Except for the one
They're
in,
just sweet old grannies. They're just sweet old
Yeah.
grannies. There's nothing wrong with any of them.
they always are like, stop doing things, except for one. There's one that I'm chill with. The one in,
mounted poets
yeah.
chill.
she's chill as fuck.
Is where is everyone right now? Because I want to ask.
Knights is definitely the not furthest, and so he hasn't entered the capital, or he hasn't explored the capital
And
yet.
I know
Alright.
Amit didn't want to hear spoilers at all.
I just fought the fire giant, committed the cardinal sin.
Oh no, you're pretty
Okay.
far.
Yeah, so you're like a good 30 hours past
Alright,
Raven.
So it sounds like everything before the capital is fair game.
I think so, Raven. Raven.
But this is
Before we discuss this, we should decide when we're going back in.
Oh yes,
30. I said
because
this
he's
is-
probably at the
30?
bathroom.
30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
30, 35.
Okay.
He's to my knowledge, because I basically force him to let me watch every time he plays. He's kind of exploring Volcano Manor right now, and he hasn't explored the capital yet. But everything else
By Volcano
before,
Manor, you mean the prison town?
I mean, he entered Volcano
Raven's
Manor,
a
he entered Volcano Manor, talked to Tanith once, and then never went back in there.
Oh, okay.
All right. Anyway,
Join Tanis.
What did
I
you
don't-
do to Taylor?
Listen, through no fault of my own, but also probably mostly fault of my own, there are very few NPCs left in my game.
Are
I
you
mean,
killing them?
That's fair. Tail, why are you murdered? Are you
Tail, have
murdered?
you been murdering them?
Not
They just-
not always by choice, but there have been a
accidentally-
lot of deaths.
Have you
I mean, that's
accidentally
just a Souls game. They always do
Yeah.
that.
Have you accidentally landed on an NPC?
What I
and
can't.
murdered?
Early on, I accidentally jumped. Well, I did kick her in the face twice. Selin. I found her like crucified in a basement, and I was like, I don't know how to free
Yeah.
you, because I found her
It
there
takes,
before I
like, a
found
lot of
her.
people. It turns out you can eventually free her.
I
Yeah,
found Selen's body before
Took
I
me a
found
long
like
time to
her
figure out how to do
conscious
that, though.
version. Yeah.
yeah.
I screwed up Nephiles, so I don't even know where she is right now.
Yeah, Nefeli I think was also another one that was easy to screw up just because they patched her quest into the game later on.
yeah,
Wait, is that
I-
why she's missing?
Probably
Depends
not.
on what you did.
Yeah, it
Maybe,
depends
or
on what
maybe
you
not.
did and when.
I'll have
Oh.
to double check because I'm
Um,
pretty. I'm at the point. I'm right before the final boss, so I think I've made as much progress.
Okay, what did you do with Nefeli before the final boss?
I
Before you
found
got
her.
that far.
I found her under a bridge, and I talked.
Where was the last place you saw her?
Did you give her something
in-
in the round table yet?
No, I have not given either item.
Then I
Okay,
don't
so you
believe
didn't give her either of the things
Yeah.
you could give her, and she left the round table hold.
I don't
So
know. if
she's
she is,
just
yeah.
stuck in the Albanar.
I think she
village.
leaves if the hold gets, you know.
Okay, because she used to not leave was the thing. Before the patch, she
Ah.
would just stay there forever in the
Oh.
hold. So if she's left, then you should check Godric's throne room, and if she's not there, I have no fucking.
She's not. She's not there either.
Oh, okay, I don't know then.
Yeah, I think
Like,
think you might have just missed it.
She might just be gone forever.
I'm like, oh well.
I
I'll deal with her
I
this playthrough.
there are two precious baby cinnamon buns who need to be loved and cared for in this entire game,
I
and
agree with
and
those
one of them managed to make it out, and I'm very happy. I don't know where they are, but I know that they're good.
They're happy
Um,
and- well,
Which characters you think are the precious cinnamon buns?
Snake Lady Friend and Bach.
Okay, yeah.
They're neither of them have done anything wrong, and they just want to exist, and it's not fair.
I can think of
Wait, what's
I
our-
can think of a few things the Snake Lady has done wrong.
I
But
can't
okay,
find
but
Snake Lady
but
anymore.
yeah,
I would.
fine, but like,
Serena, go.
Hmm?
Oh, no, that's a different lady.
but like,
I don't know. I'm just saying, like, I mean, no, listen, I agree. She's beautiful and perfect, and I will protect her. But that doesn't mean she didn't do anything wrong.
Fair.
She did.
I-
in fact-
yes.
She
Yes,
is in
okay.
fact an accomplice to murder.
yes,
She
okay,
is.
I apologize. Well,
think
I
we
mean,
know-
I'm also just a murderer, so that doesn't really.
I mean, that's fine. Yeah, yeah. I'm
Well,
not saying it's disqualifying. I'm just saying she did something wrong.
I-
This world takes
Damn.
murder of all of us.
I did both the quest lines, so I'll just go kill people.
I
Hmm.
adore, but
I
I'm
represent
terrified right now. And if you
Same.
know what the consequence of this is, don't tell me because I don't know
Okay.
what's
Yeah,
happened yet.
I don't
but
hear a lot of
I'm
details about
terrified.
Raya's questline specifically.
because Bach, my precious boy, I panicked when I did a thing with the fire from the fire giant because I was like, oh shit. I lost my my thing that lets me teleport throughout the city, and then I was like, oh, my sights of grace are gone. Weird. And then I was like, wait, oh my god, no, the one with Bach at it is gone. I need to go check immediately. So I checked. He was still there. Everything was fine.
Yep.
Then I started playing the game again. And he is
I'm glad
gone.
He's fine.
He's completely
Okay.
disappeared. He's not.
No.
There wasn't a body there now. He's just disappeared from my game, and I'm panicking. I don't know where
were
my
you gonna
precious
ask,
boy
Alice?
is.
What's our limit for spoiler in progress?
Before
the
Lindell.
capital.
Before the capital? Okay.
Yep, the only thing is, I also know what Raven has seen me do, so I also know, like, he saw me panic about Bach not being on my map anymore. So
I see. Yeah, I don't know. I do not know what happened.
Yeah, that didn't happen to me.
yeah, I'm terrified. I'm worried and scared, but my precious boy might be off, and maybe he's fine. Maybe he's fine.
Maybe he's fine. Maybe you know he was just like, whoa, don't want this smoke, and then left.
I'm just I just need him to be okay. Like, I've never wanted an NPC in a Dark Souls game to make it through more than I currently do with him, because he just wants to make people proud and be a tailor.
Make your mom proud, okay?
Like, I've never been so invested in just the survival of an NPC in a Souls game.
Yeah, they really like filled this game with like a good folk who you don't want to see hurt.
Has anyone in the new patch found the jar man?
Yep.
'Cause I still haven't.
I just finished the
I've
quest line
done all the jar
today.
content, I think.
Yeah,
Which jar one? Which
The
you're gonna
actual
be more
man.
specific.
The actual man.
The Jar Baron,
Yes.
the new
Jarborn?
NPC.
The
I-
guy that's not a jar, but once
You are
yes.
burn or you are born or
The jar man that's not a jar.
Okay. I missed the patch note where that character was added. Are you
That was
talking
like
about
version
Jar
3.
Baron?
Are you?
I don't know
Yeah.
what this is.
So the
Yeah.
patch note.
I'm
that just
talking
mentioned
about
the
a
character-
human man.
Okay. Yes, I
Oh,
know
no,
what it is.
I might be confused. I will do my own research, actually.
Yes. Okay. There's a character named the Jar Baron, as in like Baron like child.
Yeah.
And that's just a jar. That's not a man with a jar. In
I
his
have
head,
met
is
Ben. Yeah.
it? Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
There is also in the game a man with a jar on his head, but to
Yeah.
my knowledge, that man is not an NPC. And
I think I
there
was
is no
just
quest line
confused.
involving
Yeah.
him.
That man is me.
That man's
I mean,
Some-
yeah, that man is a summon.
Sometimes I have a jar on
And
my
find
head.
them in the world, and as far as I know, there's no quest involving.
Oh hey, someone like I haven't banned
If
anyone
it's
from
changed,
chat.
I
in a
don't
while.
know, but
How do I?
I think I was just confused.
I forget how to ban
There.
people. Bye bye. Ban.
and of course there's also Alexander, everyone's favorite.
Right.
I just finished
it's-
Alexander's quest, so
Uh-huh.
You finished it, huh?
yeah.
How
I
do you
was
feel?
I'm conflicted.
I liked it.
I liked it too. I didn't
It
expect
ended the way he would have wanted.
Yeah. But like, what do you call this? He's like
Round Xenos.
He is no.
no,
I'm
No,
just.
he's not like Xenos at all.
I just.
but it's like
I don't know. I wanted to make a round Xenos reference.
I
I
kinda
want
felt
him to
bad
be
because-
round.
Let's not get too detailed.
yeah.
Xenos would have been a better character if he was a living jar.
Yeah.
Well,
Who's to say he wasn't?
I mean, he doesn't look like a living jar.
He could still be one.
Yeah, he's a human.
no,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he's.
I mean, he's explicitly not a human. That's not a thing.
They explicitly said he's dead now. So,
Oh,
Yeah.
they did do that, yeah. Rest in peace.
Yeah. I'm glad.
I'm like,
I didn't expect him to come
It
back.
did sound like Yoshi P was pretty frustrated about the whole, like, he was like, oh man, I probably shouldn't have made him slit his throat at the end of Stormblood.
Probably
But-
shouldn't have if they wanted him to continue being alive and in the story.
I think it's a perfectly reasonable thing. I think it's fine. Like, I don't think people needed
Just
to
saying that, like, if
demand
you
an
have a
answer.
character- if you have a character slit their throat on screen and then not be dead, don't be surprised if later, when you write that character dying, people assume he's going to come back to life again.
are you dead yet? Are you sure?
I don't know.
But also,
I can't really blame
to the
like, I can't really
people,
blame anybody for feeling
don't
that way.
demand a fucking answer. Let them just write the story. Like, don't.
His corpse is in the deep
don't think
pool.
Oh, I don't
They
have a
care.
problem with it.
I mean, I think if there's going to be an interview for the people who wrote the game, it's reasonable to ask them questions like, "Hey, so Xenos, huh?" Like, I think that's a reasonable question to ask.
That's different from the fucking crazy people who were demanding an answer.
Okay, yeah. Like, I'm not
Well,
going to defend.
no one
being
hears
crazy.
anything like that, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think.
you ready to go?
Ready to go beat up this man?
Oh, whoops! I'm still a warrior. Whoop! There we go.
We still do. Oh wait, this is okay.
Double warrior
No,
life.
not a word.
Double warrior.
Comp.
Unga bunga
God
all
comp
day.
right there. I mean, we should really just do this with 7 warriors and 1 scholar. I mean, that would solve all of our problems right there.
Would it though?
Yes.
You can
No.
heal yourself.
That's true.
Someone takes a tank buster, someone else shirks and provokes.
Yeah, I feel like at this point I kind of wouldn't even need a scholar.
No, the royals. The hand was mine.
The scholar isn't there to heal you. The scholar is there, you know,
It's
for
for chain stratagem.
just for the
For
flex.
Tan, yeah.
Yeah, for chain stratagem.
And to give us
It'll
zoomies.
really help their IR windows.
And Zoomy.
Yeah, we all get zoomies, and then we all run in a perfect. We all stand in clock positions, and then all at the same speed run in a perfect clockwise circle around the boss, during our IR windows, spamming Hellcleave
Yeah, exactly.
in a perfect circle.
Or you're sharing the same brain cell.
And we all sing Ring Around the Rosie while we do, and make the boss really concerned.
Oh.
So just like that one village.
Fair.
And probably because this is my first kind of game, I'm getting.
Oh, when are we bursting in this?
Let's go. We're going back to what we did last week, or not last week. Before that, and then we are holding, and if it does actually clip it in this whoop-de-doodles, we'll do it different next week. But we still cleared if that's the case. DPS will be tethers.
Are we taking tethers?
DPS, you said?
Yes, DPS in with tethers.
It'll be
And DPS everything. DPS in, spread, support out stack. Right, log off go. And kite go. Or, sorry, plum go. Yeah.
Yeah, it was me.
Alright, stack. DPS. And we spread them.
Broke.
That was
Oh, this is gonna be fun for me. I accidentally pressed my knockback.
Oh dear.
I'll be okay.
Tank
I'll just have to
buster.
position myself perfectly. There won't be any problems. It's a good thing I'm extremely good at video games.
Use one of your,
More
death
like
rays.
competence.
Oh my god.
You can't say it like me.
You're right, I lived
didn't say that,
afterwards.
Between fire, water, south. Come here.
Oh, we are saving our 2 minutes. We are saving them for after this. Big hand extra.
Fire, knock back.
And healer groups. Knockback immune.
Cross over. Grab
Out of the middle. North. Go north, A. Don't be center.
Cleave.
And it is a cleave. Move after the cleave. Move into lightning and spread. We're going to group up. Alright, group back up. And then 2 minutes are go.
Taking buster right here.
Poison.
Poison will be safe.
Come here. One more reposition and we should be good.
Reorient yourself. Bologna is vengeful. Ready for orbs. Buddy up. After, sorry, not yet. Now buddy up. Pop your first balls. And second ones. And poison.
Poison.
Flash should be some.
Positioning on boss. Alright. Dead center of the hitbox. Get ready for the towers. And the wiggling. DPS in the towers. Wiggle. Grab all these. Okay. Take them out. Take them out.
Support will take tethers. Potions in 2 minutes are coming up.
Wiggle 'em.
Use. Potions.
Support will be in for tethers and the support towers. DPS, we are out and spread. We can pre-position. Support after the towers stack in front of us. Support stack in front of us.
Working, right?
Alright, grabbing mine.
Let go.
Next up.
Let's go.
Alright, and then we stack up. Spread those out.
These out. Fires over this.
Happy Buster.
Happy Buster.
Try next to you.
Electric, fuck you. Alright. Between fire and water.
Bring it west.
Okay, out of the center. Healer groups on the water side. Healer groups. Alright. Going
West.
to D. Knockback immune now,
Move
and
now?
it's 2 knockbacks, so you can already start pre-spreading out if you used
God
immunity.
damn it. I need help.
Healing. Spread out.
Big heals, because Knights is down. Do everything you can to help them, healers, because big raid wide coming out.
Wing.
Mitigate.
Under the wings.
Okay. Get Knights up, and then we
Res is
can...
already out.
2 minutes are up, and go yet.
We need more.
We are actually, I believe, okay.
Demon mode, demon mode, demon mode! Ah, come here now!
This
I just
is
realized.
wild.
We did it.
Yeah.
We did it. We finally did it.
Phase 1 is not going to be a problem anymore. Jesus. With that many...
Yeah, if we can clear with that messy of a poll.
Yeah. Good
I
job,
would like
y'all.
4 deaths.
Honestly,
Four
like,
deaths?
so tonight... yeah,
It
it was
a
4
lot of
deaths. Yeah. With
3
tonight
deaths,
being
sorry.
as messy as it has been, and yet we still, other than that one absolute freak incident, have not had wipes, like, that shows at least that we can fucking recover from a shitty situation.
Sure can.
Good job. Eat some spikes. Traditional boss is like, I'll show you my true form! And then we all just jump into the wall of death. Oh, okay.
I
Alright.
wanted to show you my true form.
Food chunk? Yeah, we have
I
to...
showed you my titties. Please fight back.
Please respond.
We're just gonna one-shot it and return to our other lives.
You mean our thing?
No, Elden Ring.
I'm on practice, so okay.
So are you the samurai-looking motherfucker that I keep seeing dying in places throughout that area, Serena?
No, I'm a magic knight now.
Okay. Somebody's wearing samurai armor and dying in that location.
Serena is like fully addicted to respecking.
I have respect at least 8
Like
times
6
now.
times.
Yeah.
Oh,
I was 7
Three
times
times,
correctly. I was like a few times.
I just like how I play this game. I switch between classes too much.
Hey,
I mean, this is the best game for doing that. I think that's a
Yeah,
perfectly
really
valid
is.
way to play.
Yeah.
Just in anything, I get
In
bored.
Elden Ring, it's like it's a limited thing, right? So it's just like I don't know.
You have 15
Well,
total.
it's just as you go, you get a lot, and you can
Aren't
just
they
go through
farming?
New Game
Are they
Plus.
Not, but you don't get that many.
Are they not farming?
Yeah.
No, there's
No.
15 total.
you get 15 every New Game Plus cycle.
Yeah,
what you said,
15
tell us
respects
mine.
is like...
If you find every single one, right? Yeah.
All right, north south.
North south. Let's focus on this guy. I'm saying that more to myself than anyone else.
Towers.
East-west.
East west. What's the tell for when I can parry?
Tanks in, tanks in, tanks in.
Tanks in. Everyone else out. What's the
was the
tell
tell?
for when I can parry this guy?
Oh my god.
Oh, figure out a way to do a parry mechanic.
Just gotta parry
I
him
have not-
360 times and then I can riposte.
I already parried. Cappy Buster.
Don't be near the
Don't really,
capybara.
just spam your R2.
How dare you?
Broken power one button.
East,
East,
west?
west, east, west.
Played spread to see what you get.
Going to 1.
Going to 3, going to 3.
And wind.
Rise along this one.
2 minutes are go.
Right, yourselves. Fucking damn it every time. Yeah.
Alright.
Undo
Melee east. Melee east, ranged west. Don't be near Serena. She's got the knockback cooties.
I have Scarlet Rod. Oh god.
Delicious. Melee earthshakers.
Knockback.
Knockback immune. Melee
Melee
towers. And ranged earthshakers.
Tank mechanic.
Tank mechanic is next.
Tanks in, everyone else out of the hitbox.
I'll move.
Thank you.
Yeah, don't do what I do.
Reposition. Paladin Buster.
Alright.
Alright, 4. So purple is going clockwise, and blue is across and clockwise. Remember,
There's your
clockwise, not Widdershins. Don't leave melee until raid wide. Alright, head out. Break them. And we're going to the southern areas. Southeast, breaking northwest first. Go. Nope, nope, wait, hold
Sorry.
Oh, breaking two.
Alright,
Breaking two at the same time.
you only break when we are opposite the one you are on.
Was that my break?
It was whoever was northwest.
No, it was your break, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, yeah, because I think I was northwest.
Right, yeah. You were the one. Northwest is supposed to break.
Easy to get tilted.
Somebody get a rolled up newspaper and
I'm
just
not fucking
watch
tilted.
Plum's fingers just smack her hands away from the W or the forward on the controller. Oh my!
Alright,
What was that? Hey, what if I couldn't hear you?
No, I got what was coming to me, Plum. I get it. I got what was coming to me, Plum.
How can I be tilted in the Green City on
That's easy to get tilted in New York City. New York City is a PvP zone.
Thank you,
so-
Alice.
Is it Serena?
Oh, you know
I-
it's a PvP zone.
I grew up here, so it's just kind of embedded in there, I guess.
Friendly PvP is still PvP.
For the people.
Here, Plum, you get an eyeball because I was rude.
For my boo-boo, yeah.
The redemption eyeball.
Wow.
It's the olive branch of I'm sorry.
I'll have to crit more of this opener.
Okay, crit more?
It looks like Alice did a lot of critting this time.
Mm.
Good. So is Riv. Paladin life. North,
North,
south.
south.
Rotate.
East, west.
Tanks in,
Tanks in.
everyone out.
Big Buster coming. Beware. Don't be near the capybara. North and south. Spread out. See what we get.
Going to toy.
Alright, 1 to 2.
Oh, fuck me.
Oh dear.
Keep going, keep going, keep going.
No, I moved too slow and got killed.
Okay.
I think that's
That's not survivable if we have a death that early. Sorry, everyone.
I just needed to have run to be faster and soaked the tower and died. And we...
I mean, yeah.
It's not ideal, but it is.
It would have been a really rough recovery even if we'd managed it. It was 100% my fault, sorry.
Did the countdown start already? I'm tapped
Yes.
out.
Did I cancel?
Talk to
Yes.
me. Yes, please.
Okay, 1 second.
Cancelo.
Sorry, I should like say something when that happens.
Oh,
Okay, I'm good.
okay, watch your stance.
Food chunk. Oh, I see how it is. So just whatever DPS I don't pick for eyeball, it's like, I'm a crit a bunch.
Who critted a bunch? Was it me?
Log off.
Okay. Yeah, I think I have like 3 times the crit.
The attitude crits we got.
East, west. Towers. And north, south.
Tanks in again.
Ray Buster. East, west.
West.
Soft spread, see what we get.
One.
go to 3.
We're up. Yield.
Oh, my communion!
These are out.
2s are out.
Let's see if I have enough. I do have enough. Thank God.
Yay.
Fading east.
Melee east, ranged west. Don't be near Serena.
Kick is happening.
Melee earth shakers. Knockback immune. Towers melee. Ranged earth shakers.
Mechanic. Thanks far, everyone in the hitbox. Stack an art.
Purples are 1 clockwise. Blues are 1 clockwise and across the arena. Don't leave melee until the raid wide. About. Southeast of the boss. Northwest break, that's Knights. Knights is breaking. Start moving to the next one. And we'll break. 2s are out. Break the next one. And finally my break. And group up and heal. The wings.
Freaking red.
This is going to be finale. Soft spread. So we can see what thorn we get tethered to. You're going to spread out around your thorn. Blasts are coming. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1 will be west. 1 is west. Remember, after this, there will be a tank mechanic. Ready?
Thanks far, everyone in the hitbox.
Okay. It's going to be a raid wide, then a Rhea Buster, and then Curtain Call. Focus on Curtain Call.
Yeah. Look at debuffs before anything else.
Ray of Buster.
Potions and 2s.
Potions and tubes. Get across from the tether. Across from your tether. And then check your debuffs. Dodge the Protean.
Guardians. Dodge.
Radiance. Dodge.
I'll bail for this and reply you.
Alright, there's gonna be a raid wide after this, after we finish that. And then
gonna
remember,
have-
get across from your tethers during this raid wide.
I'm having
Get
a
across.
first set.
And then watch your
Debuffs.
I'll put my stuff up there.
Gonna provoke.
dodge Proteans.
Proteans. Dodge.
The heals. Protheans.
Dodge. I got the res. Focus on healing. Okay.
The heal.
Damn it,
That was
please break as soon as you can.
a raid wide. Big heals for the raid wide. That was a good call on the LB.
God, I wins.
All in 2 minutes.
Go, go, go.
The hardest one of all.
Yes.
Yeah, baby.
Good call on the LB. Holy crap, that was awesome.
I'm so sorry.
Fucking-
I don't know if it was damage or if I
Oh
tripped
my
up
god,
in.
it's...
I don't know.
Hey, who plays Ninja?
I do.
I
What do these knives look like?
kind of want to try it eventually, but no, I don't have it
mean,
leveled yet. Preferably someone who has it
levels?
leveled. Yeah, if you have it leveled
This-
and play it. I don't have it leveled,
It's
so I'm
it's my
pass.
lot. I'm passing. I don't.
I have it leveled, but I don't play it.
What
so
is
if
going
somebody
on
actually
with
wants
these
them to
mount
speak up,
rolls?
I have it not leveled, but want to play it. Let's just greet it.
What are these
No,
mount
let's make it a greed roll.
rolls?
All right.
Oh shit. Okay.
Well, I got a 9 on the coffer, so
What's
Well,
the
I guess
play?
we only
So
can
tanks
read it.
next. Tanks next
Unless-
on the weapon coffer.
unless you want to do it by DPS numbers, but
I mean, that's. I assume
it's up to you.
tanks.
It's up to you.
I mean,
Adam.
honestly, having weapons on the healers helps also because it buffs their heals.
That's the thing.
so-
Like, yeah. So I think
So
I,
which
Do
is
we
the
wanna
most
make it
urgent
3?
for us at this point?
I'd say I think it's fair to have healers and tanks roll against each
At
other.
the same time. Okay.
Yeah, so it was
I'm not
four.
gonna
The
win it,
healers and
so-
tanks roll on weapon.
Yeah. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
get it. so-
so
Okay.
I'm
and
so-
then everybody except a Met and Tail can roll on chest if it's missed for you.
Yeah. Well,
Thank God.
All right, congrats, Serena.
hey, I'm Matt. Okay, thank
Yeah.
Christ. I'm every week that I roll low,
And
I get
congrats,
nervous.
Rhea,
It's
on
gonna
the
be
Dexters.
knights on the fucking.
Oh,
We talk
that's
about
all
the
that matters to you.
hour and a half raid night?
Yeah.
Was
good.
that an hour and a half?
Good shit, y'all.
It's not
Hey, you guys want to go slap something else real quick?
What?
I don't know.
Prog nail. Let's go prog nail.
Hey, do you still need Shiva, Rhea?
yeah.
No, not strong enough.
Has Rhea done Titan?
Yeah, certain title.
Okay.
I'm not strong enough.
Oh, so what I mentioned it earlier, but did you guys read what Mr. Ozma, the guy the designer for the Ultimate fight said?
No.
Like his only quote about the upcoming Ultimate is "Please brace yourselves,"
Doesn't sound good.
and it's the designer of like some of the harder fights, including Ozma. That he's got the nickname Mr. Ozma.
Oh.
Amazing. I love the Osmo.
I
Cosmo
love.
is one of the harder fights in this game.
When it first came out, it absolutely shat on people for months.
I was playing the game at that time.
Yeah.
and
Watch
people were
Ozma?
bad.
Watch Ozma?
Yeah, it fucking ruined pugs. That's the.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, but that's because people were bad, not because the fights are.
It's
What?
he is. It's not his only boss's design, but yeah, like he.
I know.
I'm-
They call him Mr.
I'm
Ozma, it's like,
stoked.
Yeah, this guy designs hard fights. Yeah.
I love.
Or
it.
at least
ready for
fights
that.
that are hard for pugs to understand.
I like the concept that his only quote on it is "Please brace yourselves." That's incredibly threatening, and I'm very excited.
That is a very threatening thing to say. All right. Well, great.
I got Summoner to 90, by the way. I love this
Nice.
Osmo
Summoner
so much.
90.
I'm now Rydia. That's my new character name.
It's been so long since.
Oh wait, you know what we
Leveled
could
with
do
another
really
job.
quick? If people
What?
don't mind just jumping into it. So the other day we went in with like a randomly thrown together group to see how fast you could smash Omega 12S. And we realized that if you actually had like a group that had good DPSers in it, you could absolutely kill it before Hello World and just farm them out easy. Do you guys want to go smash that really
Does
fast?
anyone? What's the mount from that again?
Omega, right?
It's Omega.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Oh
Omega.
yeah. Who needs an? Does anyone here need an Omega mount?
This
I
is
don't
the-
have it. But...
I don't have it.
Let's get you one.
Oh.
It's worth a try.
I'd be down to do some Omega.
The fact that we can literally not even see Hello World is kind of like, okay, well, this'll take no time.
Oh, damn! Don't do goodbye world anymore. I love that.
Yeah. Goodbye world is fun.
I mean, we could do it as all blues, and then we'll see it.
Yeah, and I can just keep. I don't think we need multiple tanks.
I don't
I
think you
also,
can do
I'm
Goodbye
just
World
throwing an
all
idea
tanks,
out there.
though. We would need multiple
Yeah.
tanks because you still have to do splits on MF.
Yeah.
Well, if
Yeah.
Knight's isn't feeling well, then I'm not gonna.
He said he'd give it a few tries. Let's. I really don't think it's gonna take us more than like 2 attempts to down.
Okay, if it takes
Okay.
us more than 2 attempts, I also support calling it.
Okay.
I'm gonna go bake after this. I sort that too.
I'm gonna go.
Bake? What are you making?
Coffee biscuits again.
Yeah.
Fucking 420, blaze it.
Hell yeah, let's go. Green Reaper.
No. What's the? I'm baked.
No, this is.
Fucking
No,
no. Best quote
That's why you go in
fucking
California,
ever
right?
from
I've
our.
ever heard.
I am in California and I'm 21.
No, this
But
is
I'm
bad.
not
Like
gonna-
I've been sober for all of our clears this tier. It's not okay.
Yeah, it's been weird.
I've been
Weird. We've gotten them so much faster, Alice.
The
The weed age is 21, not 18.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 21. Yeah.
In Illinois, it's 21.
I think it's like alcohol. Yeah.
I'm confused. What's happening?
The
I was laughing
state
about
test.
the time when Amet was just apropos of nothing, was just like, I'm baked. It was just really funny.
Yeah, it's 21. Remember my friends like 21 telling me about it.
I'm like terrified of what it looks like. So.
Oh yeah, I mean,
Oh, I don't have salt. Wait, we're synced.
Wait. Oh crap.
What? Jesus Christ! No!
No.
Definitely not doing this fight.
yeah,
I was like,
we're
I'm
gonna have to
salsa,
frog
what
it from the
happens?
start.
I need my heart spoon.
It's like, where's my button? All right.
That listen, that is a fight I'd be down.
I'd
I'd be down to try that, but we.
Okay, that's one attempt, guys.
Oh,
That was actually my plan. Oh wait, Ray is changing areas. Wait,
Ray
right
is
here,
Ray
right?
is in there, and Ray is like, I want to fight this.
Did you
Let's
die?
see.
Oh,
Did you die
I
at the
jumped
top?
off. I jumped off the ledge.
Okay.
Oh, Serena died at the top. That looks gorgeous.
Oh, nice.
I have been wanting this top for so much. I
It looks
commissioned
so good.
I commissioned
How
it
dare you.
prior. I commissioned it prior to
Wow.
like this was my like raid.
I need to commission Camila in this outfit because this is like my settled outfit for Reaper.
I still need to get my icon description in.
Yes, please.
I think I'm the only one left.
The
are,
the
and
the
now-
the level of sinister energy coming off of my handing off Twizzlers is my favorite thing ever. Like, it's adorable, but there's also a weird sinister energy there, and I'm into it.
100 poetics. I thought this was a farm party.
Do I still? Oh wait, no. Do
Hey,
I
does
have to pull this
anybody-
right?
Yeah, we're
Does
pulling
anybody prefer-
pulling to the other side.
Yeah,
Pulling it to
we
the
pull over
right.
here, we stay spread out. After he dashes to somebody, everyone else stacks in. Try not to get hit by lasers.
Okay.
Let's get a countdown.
I'm trying to find the Among Us.
This is a clear for a friend. I'm the friend.
Okay.
I'm also.
Is this one right here the Amogus? No, this is not. This is
Amogus.
the.
No, it doesn't have the backpack. It could be client side.
Who pulled early?
Alright. It's a hard pick, could not be the thing.
I'll run in front of me. I'm close for this bet.
It's already down 30. Wow, he's dead, technically.
Don't stack.
Everybody except me stacks up.
Or we don't even stack.
F's coming.
F is the knockback, right?
Yep.
Yes,
Yeah,
look,
this is gonna be knockback, so stand on me, stand on me.
look for the female goo.
Oh no, we're doing this, okay.
Yeah,
Split
yeah,
the
yeah.
stacks, split the stacks, split the stacks.
And
Okay.
then look for the female.
Yeah, stand next to the female.
Yeah, and we have to get knocked back, watch out, because male is not in a great place. And then we split into light parties, one light party on each group. Yep, each guy.
I'm on female. And then Fireball's gonna change it up, I think.
Yeah, if you're doing no damage, switch.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna have to either move them apart or together. Move
Apart?
Apart. There we go. Okay. And we want to position them like over where I am here, because we're gonna have to do limit cut probably.
No.
I mean, she's...
Oh, yeah.
Is it gonna go off?
We are going to have to do limit cut. Doesn't mitigate. No, we're fucked. We're fucked. Sorry, it's gonna kill all of us.
Some of us.
Okay.
Yeah, just get some reses.
Easy.
Yeah, there you go. We did it.
Easy.
Alright.
As long as I'm up.
Mechanics are for cars and soul success. So I'm gonna sow some souls.
You don't see a lot of healing down anymore.
Do you guys like want any of these souls?
This fucking boss arena.
I could pickle them. I could.
This arena rules.
I love this arena. This effect is so
Sorry, are we
cool.
just going straight in or are we resetting here?
Let's try going straight in.
Let's just go straight in.
Okay. Worst case, we.
I'll provoke.
Alright.
Are we gonna kill it before debuffs?
First exits soon. We should.
That's the
Alright.
play. That's what we're shooting for.
Alright, I'm gonna pop then.
I potted grandma.
Yeah.
Okay, I am the tank, don't stand for me, haha.
Ollie puck.
Why did it attack you?
Cause I had aggro.
But I'm for
Keep flurry dreams.
Patch.
Perhaps I was second. Alright, get to the sides, get to the sides.
And then after this...
Tank
Tanks on the blue side. Tanks on the blue side. Tanks on the blue side.
Don't be on that.
I am bad at
Don't be where the hands are, yeah.
Don't have any MP to raise.
I mean, we sky.
You said it?
I don't
Yeah, I
think
think if we can get like a full opener in, we'll be fine.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright.
I think draw. Let's not draw this out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, they're calling themselves the Alpha and the Omega, but I feel like Sephiroth needs to have conversations
Alright,
with them.
tanks, y'all need to be first and second aggro on this because there's mechanics that do that. There's like a buster and a laser and you have to swap and stuff. Well, everyone else will stock directly on the boss's butt, and then tethers will hop in. Some of them will explode immediately, the rest of them will explode later.
Check food.
Yeah. Alright, let's do it.
Okay.
Yeah, there he is.
So pretty. And also terrifying.
When he does monitors, tanks go stand by the monitors, and everyone else stands opposite them. So that's also a buster.
It's called Patch. It's very trustworthy.
If we see Hello World, we all die.
We probably have a couple seconds. As it
Yeah.
You do,
happens.
yes.
Oh yeah. I'm just saying we'll all die at that one. Because I don't know how to do the mechanic properly. I think Hello World.
Ooh, I get the mining chest.
Yeah. Oh wait, I can eat this myself now. Okay.
Okay. Patch. Everyone stack up.
This is the others. Front and
All
back.
right, we're gonna stay front back right now.
Tanks in the blue.
Also remember to break tethers, yeah.
Break tethers, yeah.
No.
I have aggro.
Tanks up.
Because the tanks all died.
Yeah.
This is
Oh.
probably fine. Yeah, we've got 10 seconds till the debuff soup comes out, and then
Then another few seconds until
then
it
another
resolves.
10 seconds after that till the first resolve.
6, 5.
Best
I think we
mechanic.
have it.
Defamation.
Nice. I never got this.
All right, enjoy your mount.
Could I get the chest armor if that's okay?
Yes.
Fine by me.
What's the
I
symbol look like?
I legitimately just wanted proof that it could be done before Hello World. And that's honestly all I cared about.
Is there a Reaper weapon from this fight?
Oh, there are a few people who
No.
have not done this before. Okay.
No, unfortunately, they just didn't code Reaper's weapons in for.
Yeah, what we get? I did this
I think
on.
there were 2 people here that didn't have one.
I did this a
There
couple
were 3
years
people
ago
for-
on
that was their first
Christmas
Okay.
Christmas morning. I think I did that. I got my mount, and I was with a group, and
Merry
we literally
Christmas.
every time we had like 2 people left who needed the mount, people would just AFK and like or log off without saying a word, which was wicked scummy. So we ended up having to get, I think it was like 16 mounts to get a full 8 group people their mounts. It was really shitty. So what went from being we would have been done around like 11 p.m. I ended up not going to bed until 4 a.m.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I got my mount super early, but I was like, I'm not gonna bail because like all these other people have. Like that's wicked shitty.
Yeah. I feel like somewhere around hour 2 is where that commitment would have wavered for me.
I felt bad because there was the dude who had been had set the thing up. Like he didn't even need the mount from the start. He literally was just setting up parties to teach people the fight and teach people Hello World and get them mounts. And like, it was like the same 2 people just did not get their freaking mounts, and it was shitty. Hey, Knight's got his thing. Now Knights has his least favorite mount in the game. Well, second least favorite. Yeah, he hates Larbert
I
Starboard.
love this. Oh.
I don't think I know a person who likes Larbert Starboard.
I do.
Not you.
Now I know.
Yeah, I actively do.
Yeah.
I actually I think Larbert Starboard is fine, and I never had an issue with it,
no,
which
I just think it's
pissed a
funny
lot of people off.
I just think it's funny because like the translation, like it's straightforward.
It's
Japanese
accurate.
and English.
It's
But
but
in
it's
English-
correct though.
but
Larbert
in-
does mean that side.
I mean, well, yeah.
but in Japanese it's like left laser,
Yeah, but
right laser.
they could have just called it left laser and right laser, and
Yes.
it would have been fine.
Yeah, actually, yeah. Don't translate it. You're
But
all gonna learn Higi
Koji,
and
but
Hiyari.
but Koji really wanted it to be left laser, right laser, or Larbert and Starboard.
Well, again, left laser and right laser would have been better.
Yeah, the spinning I think was the
Oh.
issue that Knights always had
I
issues
love
with.
that Omega has like the little wooblies under them.
I love the little bumps.
The
yeah,
nipples?
when you fly.
The little jet booster verniers that are all glowy.
I just see them as like an udder. It's like an energy.
Oh.
It's an energy udder that makes you
I
fly.
see. Are we gonna do that for the other 2?
Yeah,
mounts?
I'm fine. If there's 2, how many need mounts? I'm fine doing it, but I'm not gonna force people to
Looks
They
stay.
could
like
do
me
Alan
and-
and myself.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
I'm
Alice and Annette.
Do a ready check. You guys cool doing 2 more?
Yeah, I think more people's
the-
issue was the orientation of the left-right thing,
Yeah.
having to like visualize it in advance.
Yeah, like imagine if if Bird did left wing, right wing, but if it then spun around and did it again.
My
Octopus Slam.
whole like the way, and I know this
Octopus
obviously.
Slam is fun because it's just
Yeah.
alternating, but it's
No,
just,
that one
it's
for
just
me-
alternating-
That
rotating
needs
and alternating 90
that
degrees.
needs to be in the next tier.
For me, it was
Oh
just
my God.
the way I memorized it is just that opposite is the same. You stay on the same side, and if it's the same, you switch sides.
That's completely incomprehensible to me, but sure.
So if it's Larbert, you have
Oh,
to
no,
switch.
no, I was talking about Octopus Slam now. No,
Oh.
we're not talking about Larbert Starboard.
Have you done that hunt, Neil?
No, I was talking about. That's when I said the same you swap thing. That's for Larbert Starboard.
You don't have the cousins about though.
Octuple Slam is which hunt?
It's an Elpis.
It's one of the A ranks in Elvis.
Then I've definitely done it, and I don't remember I don't remember the name.
It does a 180 and then an alternating
Ah, yeah.
slide AoE like 8 times. Yeah.
I know what one you're talking
I'm
about.
logging into Discord, I see Anna on my friends list. Her Discord status is my doctor says I need to
Yeah.
slammed. Alright, spread these apart, spread these apart.
Why are you running
Maybe
so far?
not in that orientation.
Doesn't
Oh,
Omega
this is
have?
actually a problem.
Use your knockback. Use your knockback.
Use your knockback.
I thought Omega has knockback instead. That's why.
Be
It
Gucci.
is. So typically what we do is we put one of them, we put them at 90 degrees from each other.
Watch your debuff. Hit the appropriate person.
And they have to be, let me check if they have to be close or far.
Not yet.
Together.
Together.
Center.
No, not in the center, on one
Oh.
side.
Okay.
Because they're still going to do limit cut.
Oh. Or we just might do. I don't know.
Run around, scream! Somebody scream!
Die, Omega, die.
Just get away from people.
Well, everybody who can res is dead, so cool.
Well, we have a tank that can
Look,
heal.
If you can
If
stay
you can
alive,
heal yourself
Freya.
and get to phase 2.
We're good. We're good.
Literally only one
did
person needs to survive.
I did it.
We got the phase 2.
This is a
Don't,
goodbye
please
world.
do not jump off the edge. Please do not jump off.
Wait,
No, it'd be really funny if you jumped off the edge.
Freya, you should jump right now.
No.
Kill yourself
Please
now.
no. It doesn't count until the combat starts. It doesn't count till the combat starts. I don't actually know that for this one. I just know that for a fact with the the weapons. Like, oh, that
No,
one.
it's this one too.
Oh, the
This
weapons were
must
the
be really good
worst.
For Nice's headache.
Alright, come on, you and me, let's do this.
You're good now, we can.
Yeah, now you can leave.
Get your primal rend in, and yeah.
Rhea gets one attack.
Normally I'd be like, go for it, but the thing is, you'd actually survive to Hello World.
Yeah, warrior is a little, little. Alright.
Alright, let's
Alright.
pick it up.
Smash
and,
it.
So I guess the strat is like tanks in bomb there during limit cut.
I think it probably goes through invul.
No, it doesn't go through invul. I use the, what do you call it? For the critical thing, I just hollow ground it.
I mean, for limit cut, that works.
Not limit cut, the other thing.
Well, limit cut was the thing that killed us.
Oh, then no.
Oh, somebody's got a laser. Get out of the group.
Wait,
I got it, don't worry. I don't got it.
no you don't. What are you talking about?
Why would you just lie on the internet?
Alright, everybody stacked up behind. Get to the sides, get to the sides, get to the sides.
Bullshit.
Thanks under the monitors.
Does need to be. Okay.
So it's probably gonna take us a little longer.
A little bit.
I need healing bad.
Wow, you really needed that healing.
I did.
Literally one shield would have been enough.
I needed it.
Alright, just spread out with the soup. Tanks in full.
Yeah, this is the other info.
I defamated all over you guys.
Oh
dear.
Critical
So you know
swag.
what to do.
Paladin's bad.
Yeah, we just need to make sure the DPS stay alive.
Yeah, I think you can actually kill this Error.
I believe in you.
I love the path for this.
It's only 430,000 damage you need to do.
I have a sword.
Hey, you dropped your dot.
That's like a. No, my dot's up. I have another dot.
You
Blade of
dropped your
Val is a
dot.
dot. No, Blade of Val is another dot.
There are many dots.
The whole thing is keeping one dot or the other up, and it sucks. Oh, I hate this.
I didn't realize that was a thing for Paladin.
Alright.
Oh, good luck. Go to the northwest of the arena, go to the northwest of the arena.
Northwest.
That is not the northwest that you're in.
That's the
I'm
northeast.
trying
Go to
hard.
the
Cool
northwest.
down.
Yeah, you should
Cool
use the
down.
cooldowns. There you go.
Nice.
Easy.
Nice.
Easy game for babies.
Big sword, big sword, big
Hey, you
sword.
dropped your dot.
Fucking Plum.
Oh,
What's wrong with you? who hurt you, Plum?
All right, we need one more, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
just one.
Oh, those
Okay.
ninja daggers are tight. Holy fuck.
Oh, I should.
This is what I
I
don't
did
want
not
to
get
lose.
that.
When we do finish the 8 clears of the tier, we still need to get together on a raid night a week and do something dumb. It can even be in another game.
I was actually well, if you guys are up for it, I'm
Play Swords of Legends online with me.
Sure.
Ironically.
Oh yeah, let's do it.
I'll play literally
Swords of
anything.
Legends. Is that the Wuja MMO?
It's gonna be free to play if it isn't already.
It is free to play now. I saw it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I personally,
Was
my
that the
vote is
Wuja
for
MMO you were playing earlier?
Yeah, it was.
So I'm gonna be honest with y'all. My vote personally is for Toontown because 8 people is the perfect number for raids.
2 mahjong tables.
It keeps on.
Actually, yeah, I'm changing my vote. 2 mahjong tables. Oh,
Oh.
yeah. We'll find out who amongst
You're
us
gonna
is
let all of you-
the strongest mahjong player.
Did you say Among Us?
No, I said amongst us.
I need to
Very
actually.
different.
My vote is for Fortnite.
Oh god.
I would absolutely. I would play Fortnite
I would,
with you,
I would
Rhea.
lose at Fortnite. I don't know how to play that game.
Honestly,
Bad.
I would play it with people,
heard-
but I don't like
No,
the
I
game.
heard a new thing they were doing for like this latest patch is like they temporarily have removed building from that
Yes,
game.
they have. It's amazing. I hope you
Yeah.
never add it back.
Just they removed building from Fortnite.
Yes.
Is that the whole
Yeah.
thing of that game?
That's literally
Yeah,
what the
but
game was made about.
They added in better movement mechanics. The game's so much better now without
You
it.
invite your mom to mahjong night.
Yeah, no more
So-
stacking 90s.
Absolutely.
So stacking
Absolutely, invite your
powers
mom to mahjong night.
and building things to, in a shooter game where the high ground tends to win is a good idea?
I mean, the game was literally meant to be about the building. And then they made it a battle royale and everything sucked.
So was
No,
building
I
and
mean,
then
the
they
thing
added
with
it?
Fortnite that I think people don't realize is that they like change what that game is like every 3 months or so.
Well, can they just do me a favor and make it the original idea for a month? Because that's the one I wanted to play.
They have original ideas.
Still exists.
No, the original, like when it was in alpha.
That still exists. They just don't update it.
That makes me, yeah, they
Damn
don't,
it.
makes me very sad.
No, you did it correctly. The thing
Yeah,
you did
this
was
is
correct.
right.
Yes.
You can
I
knock
heard
that.
back.
Goodbye. Oh, hello.
I called them stack groups because you have to stack. You have to stack up.
Faith is dead.
Stack in. That was not very clear, I know.
We were busy screaming about Fortnite like 12-year-olds.
Yeah. But well, the one, not the other one. So.
Move them together, move them together, move them together, move them together. Bring them to the edge of the arena. Over here, about 90 degrees from where the,
When they're done casting or murder us. Alright, good luck
too
everyone.
late.
Focus on M. Focus on M now.
Rhea's there. I'm gonna run away from Rhea. Because I know this mechanic, so I'm just gonna do, oh.
Yeah, don't be where the eye is for that also.
Rhea, heal yourself.
I'm alive. We got residents.
We're good.
Alright, that's what the boss arena said to me. The sound effects are wonderful. I like the wubs.
Did like all of the party's damage.
I did.
21%.
21% of the party damage.
God, I'm so excited for the 24-man to come
You were
out.
the only one who switched once F was dead.
Oh,
Or
yes, wipe.
I'm super excited for the new 24-man to come out, because, like, my favorite thing about the last one was going in there with, like, a stacked group of people who know what we're doing, and, like, me and Ray would, between us, do, like, 25 to 30% of the entire 24-man's damage.
Always fun. fun. I hope we organize an FC run of the so,
Hopefully do.
We definitely need to. We definitely need to do a static run where we go in with our static. Show up the other parties, or get 2 other statics that we know and just make a full raid. And
we could
still,
go
and
borrow
yeah,
this
we
one.
could. We've got egg static we could bring.
Wait, I think.
So egg static, charcoal, and us, and then we can show up the 2 other statics.
Ow.
yeah, we probably would show up. Alright,
Oh my goodness.
I mean, having our weapons would help. Besides,
get those bad sides. Boss is tilted weird.
hey, he's allowed to lean whatever direction he wants.
Unless you're a tank. Alright, we got this.
Yeah, that was the hard part.
Can I mitigate this entirely as a paladin? Almost.
I wish I still had. I might still have it.
I love my Camino's critting for how much my drill used to crit for in Shadowbringers. Oh yeah, this is so a perfect run. This is
Okay, red 1. I gotta go CD4C.
Okay. Got it.
I do still have my cheat
What is
sheet.
this book?
This is
Ooh,
a color,
It is,
Oh
a,
my
nice, it is a nice.
cool.
That's actually what.
That is super cool.
Then I actually
Wom
just-
wom 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 wom.
I think I have. Oh, let me double check. If someone wants it, I have 11 books. So
All right. So is that everybody got their scarab friend?
Could be, because we did 3 clears and there
Yeah.
were only 2 people who hadn't already done this, so.
Yes.
Well,
Anybody
sometimes
want
people
it?
get a clear and then they don't get them out.
does anybody
Yeah,
want it?
but Yuri FC has farmed this fight like 8 billion times.
Yeah.
I'm pretty
cool.
sure all of us have it.
Does
Yeah.
anybody want the chest or weapon at all?
I want the chest.
Okay. Anybody want a weapon?
All
It
yours.
doesn't look-
I would say quick, throw us into nail prog, but I know we can't. I know we can't fucking even queue for
We
it
would have to like
because
change our,
Knights
like, party
refuses to unlock it.
Principled
Yeah,
stab.
Honestly, I appreciate you in this moment, Knight.
Esther, why do Aura have like the silliest sitting pose for this?
Oh, I didn't realize. I didn't notice the crotch chop.
Yeah, I love
Crotch chop. My God.
I love the swimming pool is full level I have.
Oh wait, no.
Flip it through my
Raven, get back on it.
My skirt.
It doesn't work that well with this skirt.
Oh wait, who got the
Where's
most?
my
I'm just covering my shit up.
Yeah.
Oh wow, I do the same thing. Incredible.
Oh, do you?
Where's my
Yeah.
Where did your hands go?
Yeah,
Big
Lalafels do the
Vanish
same. Lalafels do the same thing,
I'm
just covering my
standing, like, right in
covering the
front of
opening of
you.
my skirt.
I'm gonna start referring to Aura as Sarkaz and see if anybody cares.
I will.
I don't know what that is.
Those
It's
are the people from
dumb
Arc
Arc Knights.
Oh. I care.
You
If
can
they
refer
have-
to Lalafels as cutie
Wouldn't that be an
patooties.
Archaeosaur, I guess, because we're lizards? I
I'm
don't
the
know.
Arc Knight's hater.
Yeah.
You're a satyr from Arc Knights?
No, a hater.
Oh.
Don't
I was
know
like,
her.
I don't think they have. I was like, I don't think they have satyrs.
I don't know her. Sorry. They have a
Know
sword.
her? I hardly
Maybe
know
they do have a
her.
satyr. I love
Yeah,
Omega-
like, my
Omega's
shoulders
really
are like
ornamental.
fucked up too. Like I didn't notice like the posture happening here.
Yeah, this is really.
Like I'm
nutty.
very hunched.
I can feel my shoulders hurting looking at this.
It
pose.
kind of works for Lalafell. Like, it doesn't look like we're breaking our body in any way, but it is still a very weird position. It is a very awkward position.
I feel like they could have.
You want to talk about breaking bodies?
I feel like they could have just had you on top, if like on this one or something like that, instead of having a seat. I don't know.
I do like that when you fly in it, you just climb inside.
That is pretty cool.
Or, well, not climb inside. It opens up and drags you inside.
I just like I don't know where your legs go with this one. You just get like Amigara faulted like into this.
Yeah.
It's a
It's
ghost.
right.
It's bigger on the
Yeah.
inside.
Have you guys seen...
Yeah.
Did I show you guys the Lalafell on the Bozja bike pose?
The best.
I've
And how
seen it.
stupid it
I
is?
know what it looks
We've
like.
seen it.
But the
I think you were the one that showed us the.
I had the like my tin can armor, and because I can't like look up in that armor, it's just I'm just looking straight. I'm just face planted in the thing.
Fucking love the
good.
sheep. Sheep is the best mount in this game.
Yeah,
Sheep is
it's great.
fantastic.
I fucking love sheep.
Sheep is one of
Oh,
those
the
mounts
sheep.
that I used to give
Sheep
out
are so
all the
cute.
fucking time. I had so goddamn
Yeah.
many of them.
I don't think I have it, but it's okay.
I had like, I think I might still have some. Like I can check.
I don't know, like it's fine because like I don't like switch mounts.
Yeah,
It's
what
just-
happened to the mount every time we cleared a fight?
There's
you
no
know?
good mounts right now that I can like craft or anything. Like if there was like
Yeah.
a equivalent of like the bed mount, I'd absolutely would have given one out every time we cleared a fight.
Oh, I still need to get a pet. Are those still expensive?
No, they're not nearly as bad. The big thing is you can't.
Wait, is this specialist craft?
Well, you have a bed mount, Knights. It's just not yours.
The magic bed is only 736k now.
That's
Oh, is it?
still a lot of gil.
Yeah.
Enchanted elm. Let's see how much.
Well,
that
it's a lot of gil for a mount that I would not really use. Yes, I think.
Yeah, like I mean, like I would sink that amount if I used.
Yeah,
the
if it was like a mount that I really love.
The
Wait,
thing
how
that
much
pisses
is
me
it?
off about that mount is that it
700K.
goes backwards. It goes the wrong direction.
It costs the materials to make it cost more than what it's selling for.
That's
so
what I
bizarre.
meant. That's why I think you should just buy the thing.
The reason for that is because there was a precedent for that originally with that mount, but then that precedent is gone now because they removed the ability that gave that reasoning. Because what it used to be is that was back when it had the thing where there was a chance you'd proc this skill, and if you used it, you would get back the first item in the list of materials when you successfully crafted. And the first first item on the bed is the expensive piece of is the expensive item.
Oh, okay, so you. Could
So
craft
I would
multiple beds
craft
with one bed.
so goddamn many beds. Well, you
Oh, I
needed
see.
it was like
Combo
3
is
logs
really
to make a
different too.
it was like a 3 logs to make a bed, and you'd like 50% of the time you'd get one back. So you could make a lot of money.
Reclaim reuse was the best combo to use. Back in the
Yup.
day. Oh my god, I made so much money selling Shinryu scales.
It'd be like that.
Where's my
All right. Well,
hold on, I wanted to
I'm going to log off and eat a snack. So talk to y'all
Enjoy
later.
your snack.
enjoy your snack.
And good job.
But don't eat yourself, cause you're a snack.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Chill out.
But thank you. All right, I need to go eat my. I'm gonna eat a snack and then probably try hard Millennia again.
Godspeed.
But this is what I was talking about.
I've spent 5 hours so far trying. I
To
don't
be
know.
honest, yeah.
It'd
This
be
is
like that.
what I love about this. So with this armor, I can't look up, Rhea, so I'm just face planting the front of my fucking bike. Durr.
Oh, this is great.
Where to, madam?
I've never seen that
Where
before.
to, madam? I can't see.
You're not even actually holding the handles either.
Yeah, I'm literally just not. There's nothing here. There's foot pedals. Not touching those. I'm basically Hoda Herman.
I like the daycare Serena. Oh, Serena left. Shut.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, I didn't even get
Who's
to. I never
Artorias
received all the
Thunderheart?
commissions she posted.
It's Ryan.
Yeah, that's right. He was in our ultimate group. Back.
Oh, okay. That's why they're on my friends list. I was just curious why.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, who is this on my friends list?
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna go.
He's in charcoal.
I'm gonna go.
Oh,
lay
awesome.
down and stuff. So have a good night, everyone.
Have a good night,
See ya.
Kai.
Have a good night.
I'm so happy that we're clearing quickly.
Yeah.
Damn.
this-
Not because I
this
don't want to
happened.
raid. It's just it's nice to improve.
Yeah.
Plus,
I don't
fucking
know what happened.
Everything with
like,
classic
collectively,
WoW has
how we
been.
improved like that in just like one tier.
I
Honestly,
think also it's that
yeah.
the tiers, the first tier in an expansion is easier.
Yeah.
Sage is also inherently easier to play than Astra was.
I also just think it's practice, and we all came into this tier being like, okay, we're gonna try and like progress quickly. Like, and we did. That's awesome.
Yeah, I think also like the changes to the game have improved our performance compared to last expansion.
Yeah. 2 triple casts.
2 triple casts. Yeah. A lot of us got a lot more movement tools than we previously had.
Yay! Olafel is. I am fucking adorable.
Yes, you are.
My dodo. A dumb
I
little
can't
bird.
believe they saved the 2 triple cast announcement until like the patch notes. I
Cheap.
feel like that's something they would have like shown in the
Yeah,
job
the-
preview.
I still don't have my Amaro.
Oh no.
There's an issue with that. Summoner.
Oh no.
Summoner
What's the issue
scholar.
with it?
Summoner scholar astrologian.
Oh, those are fun jobs to play.
Yeah, they are.
My caster. It was hard enough for. The only reason I got Black Mage leveled up was because of Bozja allowing me to just instant cast Flare Star and not actually use
I see.
casts.
Have you tried it in the new expansion?
Yeah,
Black
Summoner
Mage?
has fewer casts than Samurai right now.
That's funny. I might have to try Summoner then. Healing is I get
I mean,
panic
the problem is it
induced.
doesn't get to that point until level like 86. Before that, it has slightly more casts than Samurai, but still not a lot of casts.
Yeah.
I'll do it eventually.
But like, you cast like at 90, you cast like 1 Ruin 3 a minute.
Ew.
It's silly.
Dark Horse.
Okay.
As a hearse. He's my hearse.
But yeah, if you want to level a caster that doesn't ever have to cast, Summoner is the one to do right now.
I need to get back into Palace. Once like classic WoW's died off and I'm done with it, and I'm done with Elden Ring and stuff, I think I'll probably just start going really hard on Ultimates and trying to get the Necromancer title again. I'm so close.
Speed.
Do you think Classic is like gonna go away soon or something?
Oh, no. There's 1 tier left. There's,
For like, which X pack are
for
you on?
the Burning
I
Crusade.
imagine. Okay.
Wrath of the Lich King's coming, but I've
Are
already
people
decided.
Excited for Lich? Yeah. Or you've decided
Yes.
not to go for
No,
it?
I will definitely probably dabble in it, but if I raid, it's going to be strictly on a weekend, and it will be with a group who is okay with doing like, all right, we're just going to do like 4 hours of raiding on the weekend and just get everything done in one sitting and be done with it.
Mhm.
Like, because I don't want it to be a Tuesday, Thursday thing again, because I already
Yeah.
promised we're gonna come back to those. Those are the better days for this, and Final Fantasy is the game I care about more. A lot of people I know aren't going to be playing it. I love the expansion, so I will probably dabble, but like I may also just stick to 10-man raids and just like find a group to do 10-man content with and not care about anything like that. It's just, I don't know. I've done it once before. I like the novelty of doing it again, but the systems in WoW are just so fucking borked. Like, the fact that you can kill a boss for like 6 months and not see the one piece of loot you need, it's just fucking cursed. Like, the system in Final Fantasy with like, you kill a boss X number of times without getting it, you can buy it. That is how it should work. The RNG is a novelty that honestly should have died a long time ago. Also, the fucking PvP RNG of like, oh, your spells just have like a 14% chance to be resisted. This is like, cool. There's just a 14, like, there's just random chance that I'll lose this arena because stuns didn't happen on the opener. Got it. That's completely RNG based and has nothing to do with my ability.
God.
It is a game I loved for a very long time, but revisiting it has made
It's
me
had its
realize,
time.
it's made me realize more and more that I'm like, that's something I liked in the past, but
I'm fine
it
keeping
doesn't
this in the past.
it doesn't have to be in my present. Like Like whenever they come out with a new Alien movie, and I'm like, we don't need more. The Aliens movies were great. Like, we don't need more. Just the series doesn't have to continue.
Too bad. Everything has to be remain forever.
Yeah. But by the same argument, like the addition most times the addition of a new installment does not ruin the predecessor. For example, Ghostbusters is still a phenomenal movie, even if you don't like the newest Ghostbusters. It didn't ruin Ghostbusters by coming out, like a lot of people seem to think. The only exception to that is things like Final Fantasy X-2, which fucking retroactively made Final Fantasy X a worse game because of how it handled the fucking ending. And I hate that game, and I will always hate that game, even though it has
X2?
has some fantastic boss fights, phenomenal
that's
gameplay.
the first time I've heard someone that like
Yeah.
actively hates X2.
It is
But also,
my
that's probably just the social circles I'm in probably has something to do with that.
Yeah,
I-
feel like Esther. I feel like our social circle is like we like as far as we got into 10-2 was like ooh dress up. And then, like,
10-2, phenomenal gameplay, phenomenal game, but the story, I am livid because I loved the ending of 10. I love how it concludes. I love that bittersweet ending. And then 10-2 is like, and we're gonna fucking retcon all that shit. Well, not retcon, but we're gonna just completely
but what if
negate
you could go
the
on a
ending.
road trip with the girls.
Yeah.
It just,
on a big ship. I mean,
it just
what's that?
like game's great. The anima boss fight fucking rules. But story-wise, I have a personal hatred of that game.
I see.
Especially because 10 was like one of those Final Fantasies that like are the.
Was it one of your like first ones?
It's one of the first ones I ever fully completed. And then immediately after, I got super excited about Final Fantasy in general, and I was like asking people which one I should try, and everybody said 7, and one person said 6. So I was like, well, I'm gonna try the one that only one person suggested, because maybe it's a sleeper hit. And lo and behold, it's my favorite Final Fantasy game ever made, with the exception of 14. And possibly now the fucking... I haven't played it yet, but maybe the new one, because of how wildly dumb it is.
Have
And
you
I'm
played it?
so... I haven't played it yet. The what's it called? The one that Team Ninja made.
Stranger Paradise.
Yeah. It's something. I've seen a lot, and it just sounds and looks amazing.
Yeah, that sounds like something. That game seems like something I will like have a good time with when it's like really cheap in like 3 or 4
Yeah.
years. That's what that game is.
It's gonna be a thing that in the future it will be fun to look back and go, remember that time Square Enix let this happen?
I just realized that I have played 200 hours of Elden Ring.
Yay! Yeah,
That's
I
so
need to
messed up.
I need to
What's
swap
wrong with
over.
me?
I need to
Haven't
get my
you, like done all the achievements and shit?
Yeah. I just kind of kept playing
Uh-huh.
even
Can-
after that.
Can I just say the transition cutscene for Millennia is gorgeous. So cool. Love that
Yeah, I
boss.
know.
I
I'm
love
a
her.
lesbian, I understand.
Same.
Oh, in general, I just mean literally, like, the wings are gorgeous. I love the aesthetic. I love the
Yeah,
fucking...
yeah, the whole butterfly shit.
I just
yeah.
mean that she's really hot.
Oh, yeah.
I'm enjoying this on a baser level.
Fair
I
enough.
admire your aesthetic appreciation of the fine art of the sequence, but I'm just like, oh, girl, hot.
Yes. I can also appreciate that, so fair enough.
I was not expecting the whole butterfly aesthetic thing from her.
It was
really good,
wild.
actually.
Yeah.
And then she
Fucking
shoots out a
rules.
bunch of like clones that fucking kill you even if you dodge.
Yay.
Yeah, I don't know what you're supposed to do about that.
Left, right,
You're
left, right,
supposed to
left,
like
right.
dodge, but in different directions.
Yep.
'cause,
The
later clones will track successive dodges, so you can't
Yep.
dodge in
I
the same
see.
direction. You have to like you have to zigzag. You got a serpentine.
Hmm. I think on my clear, I got lucky enough to like. I didn't get that or the like, whatever combo. thing
Waterfell
like that.
dance.
Yeah, foul dance.
I'm excited. Anyway. Alright, I'm gonna end my stream. Burp. Alrighty. I'm gonna end stream. Hope everybody has a good night. Thank you for hanging out.